afternoon and good evening. I am your host Saskia, aka Sassy Colouring, and today I'm going to show you me colouring from my new book. So as you may know, there have been a few issues with me getting my hands on this book. I did order 15 copies and they all come back with something wrong with them. This one is the best out of a very bad lot, but I'm going to do it in this book because the paper is not bad. It's not actually the paper quality that's the problem, it's the print of the book and the size of it, etc, etc. So first things first, my chair is really noisy. First things first, I want to tell you that I'm going to be using, look at this pencil case, right? Don't get jealous. Don't get jealous. I know you are, because I am in love with this pencil case. But look. Come on, pencil case. Is this just not every colorist's idea of dreams? So you can tell they're my Brute Funer pencils. I have a lovely pencil case for them now. I'm so happy. It's 180 pencils in there, but this pencil case can hold, I think, 250 or 200. There's loads of space. So let's go. There's another set, and you can squeeze even more in there. I'm not going to be putting any more in there though. I'm just going to keep these for my newly found favourite pencils. Still love my Prismacolors, but I'm keeping them for different things. Okay, so these are the pencils I'm going to use, and I'm going to colour straight into the colouring book for a number of different reasons. Firstly, because I don't very often colour into a colouring book. I normally use the PDF and print on cardstock, but the cardstock that I ordered has come back and it's, again, not exactly what I wanted, so the markers bleed, etc. Secondly, I want to dispel some myths about Amazon paper. Now, a lot of people say that they like it, some say they don't like it, but there is a myth surrounding Amazon paper that it's all horrible, and I personally don't mind it. So again, this book is slightly smaller than it should be. It's cut to a wrong size, so the pictures might be touching the edge a bit. Black pages on the back. Excuse me, some dust or whatever. I do that because I think it does help. I think it really does help with the bleed through onto the next page. Some people say that they don't like it, but I think it does have an advantage to the book, and so I will continue to do it. Just a small little thing that I would like to point out to you is that this picture of the miner, the word mine written up there, my son actually wrote that. When I was drawing the picture, he wanted to know could he put something in the book, and I thought, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? So I let him write the word mine, and he's 7 and has dyslexia, so it's been a struggle for him to read and to write and stuff, but this is his. So know that when you have this page and you colour this page, my boy Tristan had an input into it, and I couldn't be prouder. This was another input of Tristan. He wanted me to put a spot on the end of his nose, so that wasn't there before. There are a few different things that, as I'm drawing, Tristan comes in and he gives his input. As you can see, there is some really weird dotting down the side of these pages. They do happen quite a lot. I just want you to know, if you do have a book that there is an issue with, if your book has come back and it's the wrong size, or if you have these dots down the page, or like in some of them, you can see that they're quite plain on these ones, some of them where they've misaligned the pages and they actually go off the page. Like I said, this is one of the better ones, but I'll show you now the different size. Like this one is an awful lot smaller so some of the pictures will actually go off the page. Oh look, see, like this one, it's gone completely off the page. If you have a book like this, please don't hesitate to send it back to Amazon. You can reorder, but let me know, because if you let me know, I have no problem with you letting me know. Maybe don't do it in a review because that sticks and people think I'm doing something wrong. But if you let me know, I can get in touch with Amazon and say, look, I've had this problem. This amount of people are telling me that their books are not correct. Out of the 15 books that I ordered, none were correct. They all had issues, including the fact that they didn't send me 15 books. But by the by, what we're going to do today is colour in the book. So you're going to have to bear with me and see how we get on with the paper, working with, I'm going to use Copics for some of the base, and then the Bootfuner, I'm going to do the page that we're doing for the event. So I'm going to do this guy because I love him. I am, as always, going to shove a piece of cardstock underneath, just in case. Should always do this with every book you colour in anyway, but we'll see how this goes. So my plan is to colour different sections so that I'm colouring with you all week. So I'm going to do this guy as one section, 2 the big mushroom, 3 the little mushroom, 4 my little grasshopper, and then 5 everything else. So I'm going to put some music on for you so you don't have to listen to me waffle. But you'll see me colour this guy, and again I'm going to use a blend of Copic markers, which you know do bleed through everything. This is a piece of cardstock that had paper on top of it and it still bled through, and we'll see how it performs. So enough of my waffle, let's get into colouring. Just quickly, before I promise I'd be quiet, I'm just going to do my colouring the way I enjoy colouring, which is putting down a base layer of alcohol markers and then going over on the top of it with colouring pencils. I will put all the colours that I'm using up for you, but this isn't exactly a colour along. You're not supposed to use the same colours as me. This is just to give you an idea of how I colour, the results that I can get, and I'm sure most of you can get far better colouring results the way that you do yours. But if you are a complete beginner, sometimes it is nice to watch others do it and figure out ways to take bits and pieces from everybody's styles and turn it into your own. So the marker I'm using at the moment is the Skin E50 Copic marker, and from now on just watch and the colours will pop up on the screen. So what do you think? I've had a lot of fun colouring him. The Copics didn't bleed very badly at all. The colouring pencils are blending beautifully on top. So it just goes to show that the paper is not as awful as a lot of people are saying. That is not saying that they haven't had a bad book. That is highly possible. But if you do get one with tidy paper, then the pages inside are more than capable of taking your colouring. I don't know if you agree with me or not, but my feeling is that the black colouring on the back has stopped the bleed through somewhat onto the card. You can see that very little of the ink has gone onto the card at all. There is a slight shadow where the gnome was from the black actually pressing onto the card, but that's about it. So your pages are safe if you've got the card in between them. That's it from me for today. I will see you at the event tomorrow. Stay safe, stay happy, and as always, stay sassy.